Hello guys, welcome to our channel, and today we will discuss a very important topic, which is VLOOKUP. And you all know that VLOOKUP plays a very important role in any organization if you work on an Excel. So I just made 9 different ways of VLOOKUPing functions and how different examples can make a VLOOKUP function useful. So to get the benefit of these 9 examples, you have to watch the full video, so you will get the benefit of these 9 VLOOKUP functions with a short span of time. So I just started our first example, which is our basic tax rate calculation with VLOOKUP. Here you see the criteria: if the person gets the income which is equals to or greater than 13,750 and below than 53,750, then it will gives the tax which is 0%. If the person got 53,750 and below 187,500, then it will give tax rate 40%. So this is the criteria, and we have to just write the total tax. So how we just write, we just use equals to VLOOKUP and parenthesis, then it says which value I will look up. So we just give the address of the cell F4. It means it has to look up the value of F4. Then it says table array, so you have to just give the table array. And it says column, so we want the column number 2, then so we just write the column number 2 comma, and then it says true means approximate and exact, so and 1 for our criteria. So it just write 1. So it says nothing available, so here you have to just write the amount. Here it says I just write 14,000. so here you see the 14,000 is equals to greater than and below this criteria, so it will give tax rate 0. And you have to just write here the total amount of tax. So here you see nothing available because 0 tax will gives nothing. So if I just increase the amount up to 80,000, so it will give the tax of 20%, which means the criteria which is greater than 53,000 and but below than 187,000, it will give the tax 20%, and the 20% of 80,000 is 1,600. Now I just write the income which is 201,000, which is below in this criteria, so it will give 40% tax. And here you see the 40% tax, so the amount of 40% tax is $80,400. This is how our first example of basic tax rate calculation completed. Now we will proceed our second example, calculate grades with VLOOKUP. Calculate grades is a very important function if you work in any school or in any educational institution. So you have to just make the criteria. So this is how our calculate function works. So you have to just write equals to VLOOKUP, then you have to just write bracket, then it says which value, so you have to give the address of the cell which is B5, then comma, and then it says table array, so we just give it the total table array. Then it says what grades you want, and our grades is in second column, so you just write the second, and then you have to just write 1 for ranges. So it says F grade because nothing is available, so if I just write equals to 60, then it will give grades D. If I write 75, then it will give C grade because if the person got 70 or less than 80, then it will be given the grade C. If I just write here 89, then it will give the grade B. And if I just write 95, then it will give grade A. This is how our grade function works. It is a very important tool for the teachers and different education institutions or related people. This is how it completed. Now I just proceed to our third example, which is calculating shipping costs with VLOOKUP. This is a very unique function. So here you see the criteria: if the weight of any object is 0, so they are below it 0 or means greater than 0 and below 1, it will give the cost $6 per kg. If the weight is greater than 1 and below than 5, then it will give the cost of $5 per kg. So this is the criteria, and you have to just calculate the cost of total weight. So how you will calculate? You have to just write equals to Vlookup, bracket open, then it says which value I want to look. You have to just look the value which is F5, then it says the table array, so you have to just select the whole table array. Then it says column, so column is second, and then you have to just select the criteria. It says which criteria I will select, so you have to just give the criteria which is our range criteria, bracket, and then it says, then you have to just do one thing again. You have to just write multiply, and you have to again select the same VLOOKUP cell which is F5, and here this is our function. You have to just write select enter, and now I just write 3. So 3 kg weight costs $15. How? So you can see here, if the cost is greater than 1 and below than 5, then it will cost $5 per kg. So per kg, and here you see the 3 kg, so our 1 kg becomes $5 and our 3 kg becomes $15. That's why you have to just write multiply and again select the same cell, then it will automatically multiply it. Now I just write 2.25 kg, so it gives cost 11.25, which means here you see the criteria greater than 1 and below than 5, so it will cost $5 per kg. So the 2 kg becomes 10, and the remaining 1.125 kg becomes 1.25. This is how our cost function completed. This is very important tool if you work in any procurement department and any shipping related department. This is how our third example completed. Now we proceed our fourth example. This is very easy. VLOOKUP function. You have to just write once formula, then you have to just drag it down. It will automatically implement it in the remaining cells. So how? You have to just write VLOOKUP, bracket open. You have to select the VLOOKUP cell which is our A5, and then it says table array. Our table array, select our table array, then it says column number, so you have to just give the column number which is 2 and 0 for exact match. This is nothing else. You have to just drag it down, and then you have to just make it merge. I just write the ID which is 610, then it says Janet, last name McFadden, and email. If I just write 841, then it gives the remaining address or remaining data which is first, last, and email. This is for our cat employee information with VLOOKUP example completed. You have to just write once VLOOKUP function, and you have to just drag it down. The remaining will automatically